My name is Charles McKellar, and in January of 2025, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. I started going to the doctors, and in January, they said I had a Gleason score of 8, and they said I had an aggressive. They said that I was diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer, and that it was possibility that it had metastasized. So I started getting the scans. The first scan I got was a CT scan. It came back. It said that there was no metastasis. And then I got a bone scan, and it came back and said that there was metastasis that was that had metastasized to different parts of my body, my spine, my ribs, my lungs, and my lymph nodes. From that point, I I was lost. I started researching because that's what I do. I have a doctorate in healthcare administration, so that's the field that I have a lot of knowledge in. I started looking at what type of medications, what type of procedures would I would have to endure, and none of them were favorable. So I went to the next best thing, which is YouTube, and I found Healthier Through Cancer with Dr. Georgios, and I was just attracted to his energy and the things that he was saying because he was talking about something that I love, and I love to work out. And so I started watching his videos, and I was like, man, this guy can't be real. This is probably somebody who's just talking because he make it sound like it's easy to live with this type of diagnosis. I reached out to Dr. Georgios, and lo and behold, he's a real person. And we started this coaching session and this support session. Dr. Giorgio and I came up with a plan. The plan was one where I had to change my diet to eat healthier. At that time, I think I had already started my weight loss journey. I went from 350 to I think it was 350 to 315 pounds in December. Fast forward to here we are now. I'm down now to 250 pounds. I've been as low as 242 pounds since I started with Dr. Georgios. I do the workout regimens. I do the meal plan. I eat a tremendous amount of tomato paste every day. And I do a lot of herbal supplements, a lot of herbal teas, a lot of herbal supplements. Now, some of the meals that Dr. G send me are really nice meals. I'm not a chef. My wife is a chef, and she does hook those meals up for me really nice. But the one thing that I do every day is I eat a huge salad. Eat a huge salad, all the peripheral vegetables. I make sure that I get vegetables in my body every day. I make sure that I get plenty of water in my body every day, and I make sure that I keep my electrolytes off. Because I don't eat meat. I stopped eating meat. He wanted me to add more protein into my diet, and amongst other things that I do that have benefited my body up to this point. So I feel magnificent. I feel great. I get up early in the morning with tremendous amount of energy. I work out. I just finished. Well, I'm not finished. I started one of my workouts, which is the morning walk. That I do the elixir. And of course, I drink some organic black coffee. I don't put anything in it. Thank you, Dr. G, for that. I don't put anything in it. I was caffeine sensitive prior to being diagnosed. Now I'm not caffeine sensitive at all. I do a lot of breathing exercises. I do push-ups every day. I can probably do 100 push-ups nonstop now. It's crazy, right? I can do push-ups 100 push-ups nonstop. I'm talking about military style push-ups. Of course, I walk every day. I sprint because, I told Dr. G that I've seen a documentary where it says that 90% of men over 30 will never sprint again. I skip rope. I skip rope like I'm boxing something, So I have a tremendous amount of energy. I follow the meal plan. I do the workouts. Now, Dr. G workouts, I at first I didn't like Dr. G workouts because they were too simple. But I'm so happy that he sent me simplicity. Because what the simplicity did, it gave me a regimen, it gave me a schedule, it gave me something to do.
What specific benefits or changes have you experienced since working with me? And if you can say some tangible results like improved symptoms, fitness, quality of life, anything you could say to the men watching this?
Yeah, brothers, it all comes down to one thing: quality of life. The workouts, you're going to get the results from working out. The nutrition, you're going to get the results from nutrition. Dr. G offers you something more than just physicality and advice about nutrition. he's a total coach, and he has allowed me to break out of a shell that I had encapsulated myself into, that prevented me from being. The key word there is being. And I felt obligated to everyone. I felt obligated to everything. I felt that my presentation to the world had to be perfect. Dr. G helped me to realize that I wasn't presenting to myself. I'm a grown man. I'm highly educated. You know, all these years, I've just been presenting something that wasn't truly me. So quality of life for me is that now I focus on being happy for me, being healthy for me, being responsible for me. That's one of the biggest takeaways that I will take away from my experience with you, Dr. G. And you've heard me say this before. I appreciate you for being man enough to talk to me as a man, because I value manhood. I value manhood. And I never had the opportunity to just be vulnerable with another man before, not even my father. Now, I love my dad, not even with my brother. And I love my brother, but I've always been the solution. I've always been the provider, always been the protector. I've always been the person that had the right answers. And so, to break it down, to make it simple for you brothers, this is what Dr. G provided for me and supported me with. I was embarrassed to be diagnosed with prostate cancer, stage 4, advanced. I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed. I was just so embarrassed that I just wanted to hide. It's like I had been found to be a phony, and I don't feel like that anymore. Like I said, I don't claim anything. This does not belong to me. That diagnosis don't belong to me. I choose to be healthy. I choose to be happy. I choose to be healed. I choose that, and I am healed completely and experiencing perfect health in my body. Now, that's my motto. I'm not embarrassed anymore. I can talk to anyone about it if they want to talk about it. I'm just not embarrassed. I don't have to prove myself to be anything other than just me. Just me.
How have you felt? How are you feeling? I've helped you facilitate or guide you or move you towards a change compared to the man you were like 5 months ago, and how you were thinking, how you were behaving?
So there's so many ways I can answer this question. And I want to answer it so that the brothers realize what I'm saying. And I think for me is the most important thing is manhood. A diagnosis of prostate cancer affects your manhood mentally and in some cases physically, right? So I'm not going to call it services, your support in my life was, you helped me to come out of that shell that after the diagnosis got thicker because of the embarrassment, because of, you know, the person that I projected to the world. I was going to work out regardless. I don't know if I'd have lost as much weight as fast without you, but I knew I was going to lose weight. I didn't know it was going to be so rapid. Your program, definitely, I give credit to your program for the weight loss, the weight release, because I ain't lose anything. When you lose something, you go look for it, the weight release. So for the brothers, for me, it was just quality of life, man. Your services, your support, your wisdom, your guidance, it brought me out of that prison. It changed it more so than anything. It changed my way of thinking. It helped me to transform my thoughts to thoughts of life, thoughts of possibilities, to imagine myself healthy, to imagine myself whole. Regardless of whatever decision I made, you had a solution for it. If I decided to go back with the ADT and to do the chemotherapy, you had support solutions to help me through those. You never told me what to do. You always advised me on, if you do this, there's support for it. If you decide to do this, there's support for that, right? Whatever route you go, I'm here to support you. And that's another invaluable support that you provided. You just brought me out of that mental prison, man. You helped me to see things clearer, not only from a coaching perspective, but from life. From life, I feel great, and everyone around me, like, man, you have a tremendous amount of energy. You do this. You've been working out nonstop. You lost a tremendous. You look great. All that is great, but the one thing that I value the most from your support, Dr. G, is the, is the coaching, man. Just bringing me out of what I thought I was to realizing who I truly am. Thank you for that. My message to the brothers is this, and to the sisters that's taking care of brothers who have diagnoses such as advanced prostate cancer, such as what I was diagnosed with, stage 4 metastatic advanced. That's a diagnosis. Some of them may be in pain. Some of them may be incapacitated where they can't do much. This is what I will tell you. Regardless of your situation, regardless of how you feel, regardless of what's being said to you, regardless of how fearful you may be, you can do better. You can heal. You can live. The choice is yours. Whatever route you take, whether you do the ADT, the chemo, or whatever the experimental drugs may be, there's no judgment from me. You got to do what you think is best for you. I chose the route because that's my personality type. Was it the right route? I have no clue. Am I concerned if it was the right route? I really don't care. My focus is on living now, today, and doing the best I can do today, being the best me that I can be today, and just taking care of myself, being responsible for what I put in my body. And so the next part of what I would say to you is be responsible for what you put in your body. That goes to the chemo, that goes to the ADT, that goes to the radiation, that goes to any experimental drug. Be responsible for what you put in your body. Me, I'm going to work out like I don't have good sense every day that I wake up with life in my body. I'm going to eat healthy every day that I wake up with life in my body. And I'm going to be an inspiration to people, no matter what they're going through. I'm going to smile. I'm going to go outside and get that sunlight in bright and early in the morning. As long as I have this ability to do that, that's what I'm going to do. I would invite you to do the same. If you're wheelchair bound and you have a care provider, try to get outside and get some sun. Try to drink as much water as you possibly can. Try to eat as much try to eat as plant-based as you can. I'm not going to say give up meat like I gave up meat, but I'm going to tell you it's the best thing that I ever done. And love yourself and love those that love you. Dr. Georgios, I hope that was sufficient. That's what I would tell the brothers and the sisters out there. There's hope, and it's totally up to you. You can live, you can heal. It's totally up to you.